Alright, okay, it's cool, it's cool. So yeah, as I was saying, the high and the low can be used as a possible manipulation tactic for the market makers. When you identify the temporarily high and the low and the manipulative high and the low, high or the low, it'll it can help your trading even more, you know what I mean? But otherwise,
Mm.
what market then did here, did its drive pattern, as you can see there. I mean, right now, this area we prominently expect market to take it out. We already discussed this as on the H2 there is supplies on out there. So expecting market to come back to this area. Market goes into that area. It's very prominent too. I mean, it's in the prominent mitigation block. I mean, if you're one of those people who trade, you just the moment market goes into a mitigation block, you just take the trade. You know what I mean? It works.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah, great stuff. Okay, yeah, babes, this is from you now. You now.
Well, the focus here, really, you're right. It's this area right there.
Yeah, because really, apart from
So,
that area.
really, what I'd like to see, what I'd like to see is probably down here, M3, to wait for it, really, to show me proper rejection when it touches there.
Yeah.
Good, and I mean like good rejection, even if the Konama weak pair, like kule zone. That
Mm-hmm.
that's proper, yeah, proper confirmation. It's either that or I find a setup to take it there. But yeah, probably on GU. But yeah, everything is proper this side, dog.
I'd
There's
safety
quite a
then.
lot of stuff to go for if you get an early entry.
Yeah, I feel like for those people who woke up early in the night, remember we were talking yesterday that so far Monday and Tuesday, if you woke up
Hmm.
early in the night, you did a maza, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But then again, it just depends on how good your timing is and how good you are as a trader. But yeah, alright, safety. Let's go. GBB. Alright, let's look at it from the. Okay, we saw that the daily is down, so let's go H4 straight. Yeah. So yesterday we did have a bias, a bit of a bias that we're looking for market to go down, if I'm not mistaken. But at the same
yeah.
time, we were not happy with that. We were not happy with where market was choosing to turn. In this instance, we're not happy with this area right here. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah. So right now, I mean, do we like what market is doing right now? It's a bit of a scammer. I mean, I probably was not a fan of this swing point right here, but I wouldn't mind it as it was gonna discount all those people who were trying to buy in that area, you know what I mean? Now it's
Yeah.
kind of giving them a bit of hope. But otherwise, mitigation block wise, I mean it even ends into the mitigation block. Bit of a scam. Okay, why H2? Let's see, let's slow it down. Because on the one side, we know market has to cover this imbalance. We do know that. We know market has to cover this imbalance. And I mean, it's even more prominent right here on the H2 with this supply zone right here. I mean, this is gorgeous. So, I say already there we have what we have our point of interest. That's our prominent point of interest. I
Mm.
mean, it's a hidden base area. It's perfect. Especially it'll be initiated after market is of course covered in balance. So that's interesting too. And of course, when market obviously as you can see right there. So if you go to a lower time frame, but either way, market taking out this area too makes it a sell side liquidity. So that's great too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that could be interesting. Okay, but let's go.
It's looking nice.
Yeah, I feel M15. feel like some people who were trading manipulate or were trading the manipulation could have made a lot of bands, low key.
Yeah.
You know, though, if you think about it, even from like a beat, even from like a technical point of view, I mean, you found everything was just right for this trade. If you were down and you're going up, because you had a order block right there. I mean, always there a fresh order block? Nope. Irregardless, though, I don't know why you're in a trade like this, but you're here, and yeah, I guess there is what's the word am I looking for? There's backing even to a dumb trade. Your dumb trade has backing. You
Mm.
know what I mean? It's random. It's very random. That's why I say, oh, market makers will give you so much to try to convince you that you're going the right way. Because in this instance, you could have just entered into the market, flip, order block, down or down candle order block, flip, market enter with comeback is calm, sell side liquidity. Oh my day, the rejection is great. Order block again. Oh look, what I take out the high. Ghana, I just mentioned one, two, three, four, almost five confluences on what is clearly a bad trade. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Mm. Alright, safety
Context.
M15.
Context.
Mm. That content is key. Mm. Alright. Okay. I mean, as I said, from a manipulative point of view, this was actually a great trade because you went into your market saw break of structure. I mean, at the same time, I mean, something that should have just indicated you that this is dumb. There is no prominent point of interest on the side. Everything that is actually valid has been taken out. So the only thing you would have used is this, literally, this order block right there.
Yeah.
And then again, even if you missed that one, were you gonna catch this one? It's not a down kind of order block. It is an order block. It's not a down kind of order block. The rejection wasn't even that great too. I mean, apart from this is all great stuff. But yeah, it's a bit of a scam. Um, I mean, obviously, you know, you basically have hit your take profit. I mean, even though you know what I mean. So like decent stuff. Open it up. Let's see. I wanna see. Blow it out. I wanna see that supply zone there on top. So we said okay. We talked about right here on this. No. Yes. Right here on this hidden base area I was talking about. So yeah, this trade kind of makes sense. I mean, number one, it lines up with Euro USD, and you know those two they love each other. So
Yeah.
if you actually think about it, market coming into there rejecting nicely and targeting these lows is perfect. In terms of the high and low of the week, I mean, so far our temporary low of the week is right here. You know what I mean? So that's probable. But otherwise, we expect market to come in there, settle into that supply zone, drop, and then that officially becomes when you have the week. And obviously, we expect market not to come back from that area. Yeah, that's really it. Base.
Oh, that. GU. I honestly, dog, I'm gonna probably look for move to the upside today.
Uh-huh.
Because before start of it, I was
Yeah.
actually looking at this right there, which is already going.
Yeah.
Probably would have
Mm,
been break even by now. But yeah, I'm probably looking for moves to the upside to the areas very up there.
yeah, I mean
Quick start.
that's where market is going
Yeah,
either way. So
yeah. That's basically it, my side, right?
mm, it's safe. I mean, even if we actually think about it, if market even decides to go down, where would they go? You know?
Mm,
Because if you think about it, I mean, go M15 again. I don't think there's any prominent supply zone on the M15. You know what I mean?
stuff.
Because the best thing market can do, and I mean, it would, it would, uh, it would line up with the whole Tuesday manipulation bias coming back to this era, but I really don't see it. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah,
Unless it pierces this first. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I don't
yeah.
know. It'll be interesting, but I doubt market coming back into that era. I mean, it has no reason to. But then at the same time, there is orders that are willing to be taken. I mean, people woke up at night trying to capitalize on this as we're talking about. It could happen. We'll see. I Now let's look at uh one exotic pair and of Bitcoin and gold, and then I think we're done.
Oh no, come on, JPY.
Yeah, feed it. Ugh, GPY, bro. It's tripping. Oh yeah, we're talking about it. I mean, technically the bias that we had yesterday was correct because we actually had it right there. I mean, on one side we did say the trade is gone, but like as you see, it played out perfectly. 4, 8, 12, 16, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. 24 hours of upward movement. Can't ask for anything more than that, can you?
Mm-mm, not at all.
Uh, Great trade though. Sucks we didn't catch it. Yeah. I mean, in terms of what are we basically looking for, I don't know. Because we were saying that this trade is going to the downside, but at the same time, uh, since everything else is kind of on the upside, it'll be a bit of a scam because this USD JPY has a fraction of disparity with Euro USD and GB. Why not? Let's not focus on that because it's gonna confuse us, honestly. So.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're expecting obviously now market is in this area. Probably expect it to come to this high as the supply zone is right there on top. Now, in terms of where exactly, because if you actually think about it, exactly where do you think market will reverse to swing again? I mean, people are probably in that number one
Mm,
as a breakup block. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
to say you're waiting for market to come back to this breakup block is another scam because once you to waiting for manipulation back to that area, a bit of a scam. So there's really no trade on this, but we're just happy that it went into the right direction. If you think about it, anchor point,
Mm-hmm.
level one resolution, yeah, it's decent stuff. So obviously we expect one more push to the high. Thing is, I don't know. I mean, if it really happens on this breakup block, I wouldn't be mad about it. You know what I mean? But if market
Mm-hmm.
does decide, for example, to come back to like a prominent base area, a prominent point of interest, it'll probably be this fair value gap right here or this fair value gap right here. Now, which one is the most prominent one? Will obviously be this one because it's the closest to the breaker block. So interesting stuff. We'll see what happens. I gold. Let's look at gold. I don't think we need to look down on this. We can already see some beautiful ass stuff. Yeah, with gold, we were saying, what were we saying? Oh yeah, okay. With gold, we had it here, right? We were expecting it to come back to this area because we saw it going down. So gold is actually a good opportunity to buy, actually. Great stuff. Because until yesterday we were seeing it going down, and we were like, okay, but we know where it's going down to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hmm. I mean, irregardless of the supply zone right here, we did say well, we would love for gold to come back to this demand zone. So it's great stuff. I mean, I'm not saying hold for long, but because I see this down kind of order block right here. But otherwise, it looks like a great move. Okay, right H2, let's see. I'm liking gold. Gold is looking nice. Uh-huh. All right, oh, blow it up a bit. Aye. Okay, so obviously we did confirm that this is great stuff. Thing is now, how do you catch it?
Yeah.
Because now we basically have break of structure right there, confirmed. I mean, yeah, we're expecting this to happen, but highly unlikely, you know what I mean? Could happen, highly unlikely. I mean, the only prominent area I see is kind of far, but it's right here, but it's far, you know what I mean? I mean, on one side, it could confirm the first leg, second leg, and then rise to the top, you know what I mean? But I don't know, because it's either that or market comes into this balanced price range, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But bit of a scam, bit of a scam. But however, though, uh, but if it would, you know, on the bright side, if it does come to this area, we wouldn't mind it. You know what I mean? Especially if it especially if it probably taps into that area or even drops now. Because right now I assume a lot of people, especially seeing it coming back to this area right here, you know what I mean?
yeah,
You probably like, okay, first leg, second leg, market is kind of came back to an anchor formation and it'll probably drop. So species probably drop, get into that break supply zone, then rise up, taking out those highs. Mm, in terms of high the low, of course, this is I mean, on paper, if we're expecting price to go up, this is basically our low of the week. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So basically, we're kind of not expecting market to come into this area. So on the bright side, then if that's the case, the most prominent area will probably be this fair value gap right there. It's tiny, but even if market then pierces out, comes in that area, it's still fine. So great stuff from gold, great stuff from gold. Uh, Bait, let's go. Let's look at the H1. No, it's not the H1. Alright, okay. Now on the H1, I will tell a different story because I look imbalance everywhere has been filled except here. Now this is a bit of a scam to look for buys there because it's in a premium zone. You know what I mean? So that's a bit of a scam.
mm,
So yeah, but otherwise that area that we're talking about, basically in these areas right here, great ass style. But that's where we're basically looking for the trade. That's our range. Because that's where the fair value
yeah,
gap and all is. So yeah. Then if it doesn't come to that area, then we don't trade. It's simple. We really don't have to risk capital. Because yesterday we were speaking that okay, this is actually a great area. I mean, this is basically the only area that'll probably be a challenge. But yeah, great stuff from gold. I mean, you could have eaten it both sides, especially yesterday. If we caught it there, especially somewhere here, and we're like, okay, we're expecting take profit to be somewhere there. Both sides could have been child. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, clean stuff.
Yeah, great stuff from gold. Alright. Mm. Okay, wait, let's go M15. Mm. Yeah, I mean the chop is kind of crazy, but at the same time, what do you expect? You don't expect nothing more from a Asian session, or more or less, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, was it Asia or was it yesterday? This was yesterday, was it?
it
Yeah, that was
was
yesterday.
excellent. Yeah,
Yeah, this was the whole
and
Asian session. So in an accumulation right now. So this is great stuff. Accumulate. We then look for the manipulation and then we distribute. Don't know what's the problem. And then we just wait for that accumulation to the top. Or in that area that we're talking about. So great stuff.
yeah,
All right.
clean.
Bitcoin. Bitcoin. When was the last time I looked at Bitcoin? Hey, Donald Trump ruined that pair for me, dog. I was disgusted about it. Yo. I remember
Yeah,
back testing it in 2024. It looked so amazing, bruh. I was like, yo,
yeah,
2025, I am on this pair, bruh. It's gonna be my beat. Bro just started ruining the market.
Trump.
Chaos. Yo. Is that the right Bitcoin pair, bruh? I don't think so. Is that the one?
ETC USD.
Yo. What is that chop, bruh? Aye, okay. It's cool. Let's start from the daily. Oh no, start from the weekly. Let's get
Yeah,
a big ass
let me
view.
try to find another chart.
Yeah, get another bro guy. Cause I
Yeah, that's kind of better.
uh
Yeah.
I
Go
so
on, Oliver.
from the weekly, let's see that happen. We try to work it down. I just blow it out a bit. Alright. Okay. Nice stuff from Bitcoin actually. Cause think about it. I mean,
Mhm.
on the we would have loved for market to come into that era. It would have made our life so much easier. Now we're just in limbo. But at the same time, you understand why market didn't go into that era because blue candle. There was no down candle order block right there. So we take this fair value gap. Take this fair value gap. Great stuff. Turtleneck formation right there. All right, nice stuff. I mean, in terms of where we expect market to then, I mean, especially with this break right here. Do we take this? Okay, we'll take that. All right, okay. Um, I mean, do we though? Or do we just use the fair value gap? Which one is the most prominent point of interest? Because let's be real, that is a rally based rally. It's kinda in the premium though. But at the same time, I feel like we'll use it because it's backed up with the breaker block balance price range, you know what I mean? So it's cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's go H4. Yeah, let's just jump the daily because gosh. Okay, so expecting Bitcoin to fall, but so far it's showing signs of upwards movement. If you actually think about it, because like uh, Bitcoin. Thing is with Bitcoin will use almost anything as an order block. It's dumb, man. It'll use almost anything as a resistance point. That's what pissed me off when Trump ran this market, bro. Almost anything is used as a resistant point. Everything's a flipping resistance point. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Flip, man. But I, in terms of basically what we're looking for, I see this is bit of a fluke because if you actually think about it, this is the only prominent area that's causing market to do this. And I really don't buy it. I mean, blow it out a bit. Let's see. I mean, the thing about this, we will definitely be trading against the trend. Something we don't wanna do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And as you can see right there, we do have that break of structure right there. Okay, not a break of structure. We have a target, external liquidity high, external liquidity low. So we have our range. And so far,
Yeah.
that is not a peak formation high because there's just nothing backing it on the left or on the right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, open H2. Yeah, this here. You know what? I mean, thing is though, like I repeat, chat, do we really want to use this as a supply zone? It's dumb. Dumb. However, market
Mm.
is reacting from it. It's actually it's just so fascinating. Now, is that a trade that you take personally?
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. It's it go H1. Because even like level, even like trend wise, I mean, the cycle is not really complete. You know what I mean? But it's a bit of a scam. But trading it, especially against this trend too. I mean, trading against that trend is one thing. With now, if you even if you when you look at it from the H1, it actually looks even more clear. You know what I mean? Because this kind of works as a peak formation high now. And that works as a supply zone, that works as a swing point, that works as a reset, and that works as a target to take out, that works as an external target to take out, and this works as a supply zone, and that works as a flip, and that this works as manipulation. So
Mm.
so the trend that we're looking for on the daily is correct, and we're looking for Bitcoin to go down, and it's showing signs of going down. It looks more likely to go down than it is to go up. No, that's not
Yeah,
true. That's not true. It's actually 50-50. Go to the daily. I mean, not the daily, man. Go to the M15. Okay, okay. Oh, blow it up. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, I like what I'm seeing here. This is great. I mean, it's great. It's even confirming the supplies that we're talking about. Even the movement from the downside is showing manipulation movement. We're now in accumulation that is about to be taken out into a manipulation distribution going down. Can't really ask
mm.
for anything more now, can you?
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's actually kind of nice. It's actually kind of decent. I mean, mitigation and the mitigation right there too. So, can you really hate on this? I don't think so. Flip, we got 2 minutes left. I think we've covered anything. Any questions? Let's talk about them now. These 2 minutes we have.
I'm all right.
Done. I let's see his chats. He was trying to communicate with us. Okay,
Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
done.
I'm good, dog.
You right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, safety then. Okay, cool. So, I guess from what we looked at, what we basically want to watch, Euro USD, um, GBP for base, and gold, but gold will just look at it, nothing crazy. Alright, safety. Same time tomorrow for midweek reversal.
All right, all right, all right.
Uh,
I'll wait.